Hi guys, it's Mark from anypond.com, your trusted resource in the UK for ponds and water features. And I just want to say straight away, thanks for the support from the video last week where I basically got into the koi palace and turned up my courage dial, talked about grief. There was a whole bunch of stuff going on there. A lot of people have reached out to make sure that I'm okay, which means the world, because you know, it wasn't the intent of the videos to basically communicate in a different way where people were concerned about my health, about my mental health, about my physical health, but at the same time I just want to appreciate and thank you ever so much for reaching out. And if you haven't seen the video, I would encourage you to go and watch it. A few people said to me it was just like a meditation, and it was really interesting to watch. It was completely different to what I actually have done before. I've got a problem with the mic, so if we're picking up wind noise, I'm just picking this up. It is essentially one take from me. This week I have had Jamie from Keeping It Koi come in and select some of the fish that we bred last year, but some of the wind noise, I'm not happy with the camera, but I'm going to sort that out and basically get another camera. I'm videoing on my phone always, and essentially it's a case of wind noise has always been a problem. I've not got a mic on today because I think that the camera is actually or my phone is actually taking the I've got an issue with the audio anyway. But anyway, let's have a look and feed the fish. So I wanted to basically bring a different type of video today because it's a lovely day. Wanting to bring you more of an update. We have got a number of different koi in here, and yeah, we've lost a couple like I spoke about in the video before, and I did get emotional because at the end of the day it's a case of they're pets. You know, we love these things and we're part of nature, and it's amazing to be their guardian. And you know, when you can do things but you haven't got the resources, when you can do things but at the same time it's a case of you just want to help the fish. You know, we could have moved the fish, we could have stressed the fish out by moving it, we could have done a whole bunch of things, but at the same time it's one fish. And yeah, I understand that, you know, we could have put in a load of chemicals, we could have done a lot more, but it was the one fish that we lost. But essentially today's video is about the koi palace, and what we've got in here is we've got a turtle, Chinese threaded turtle, that loves sitting on the back there. It's just gone into the water, and what I want to do with this turtle is I want to become best friends with it. I want to be able to hand feed it. I did hand feed it. There she is. I don't know if you can see it. It's just going to come up there. You can probably just see her now. She's just surfacing. And essentially it's a case of the last couple of days have been amazing because she's actually been associating me with feeding the koi, and also it's sort of almost like she's come over to me. So on Tuesday she came over and sort of like swam towards me, which was one of the first times that she's actually sort of swam towards me, because she's associating me with feeding the fish, and essentially the food going in and looking for the food. So then on Wednesday I basically said to Charlotte, I said, let's get some prawns, let's try again with feeding her. And I could actually see her now. She's actually looking for food on the bottom. She's actively hunting for food or looking for food. And essentially it's a case of Wednesday evening she came over. This will be interesting with the dog. She's just come up, and whether she ducks down, she's standing there underneath. You can probably just make out her head. It's just literally there. Yeah, she's gone back down again now. It's very hard for the camera, but what I will do is, if you're interested, put it in the comments section below. You want to follow my journey with becoming best friends with the turtle. I do want to hand feed her. I don't want to go chasing her around. Yes, she has eaten prawns. So what she did this week was basically she came over and she was actively sort of like looking for food. So what I'd actually done is I'd fed the koi. So the koi are sort of like not too aggressively looking for the food, and then I put in a big bag full of prawns, and I did actually see her eat a load of prawns. She really enjoys prawns. Her favourite food is actually carrots, believe it or not, grated carrot, or like very thin carrot. So I will try that over the weekend, and if you're interested, put it in the comment section below. I read every comment and try and reply to every comment, good, bad, ugly. I love the feedback, and I want to bring you guys lots of value. So certainly it's a case of hand feeding the turtle. It may be a very short thing. It may be this weekend actually her courage dial turns up, and she comes over it, because the warmer it gets, the more food that she needs. And it may be that she's not getting as much food because of the plants, because of everything else. But at the same time, if I'm feeding the fish, I can be feeding the turtle at the same time. The fish do compete for food. I've just literally given them a whole big pot full of food, the Any Pond Cup. So that was a whole pint of pond pellets, and you can see that they've just eaten the whole lot. It's a real good mixture, and she obviously knows it's in there. She is a lot more confident than when we first put her in, because when we first put her in, she'd been in an aquarium for 3 years on her own, so she really hadn't seen fish. She hadn't really interacted with the outside before, so it's all been brand new. So we put in the logs, and as you can see, she might get up on the log while we're talking, but essentially it's a case of the warmer it gets, the more food she needs, and as she needs more food, it may be that I become that easy food source for her, and she recognizes me as feeding her, and then she'll actively come over. It does take a little bit of time. Once she knows that I'm a sort of like a source of food, or a safe source of food, then she will, she'll be fighting with the koi. There's a couple of steps down here that she'll be able to stand on, and we'll literally be able to hand feed her, no problem at all. And the koi will be able to eat around her and, again, compete. So I've now fed, I think, 3 or 4 whole big packs of prawns, and the koi love the prawns, so it's not going to go to waste. But it'll be interesting to see who picks up on the smell of prawns and different things, because at the end of the day, if I put stuff in, Tazzy might recognize the prawns as food and sort of like muscle her way in, rather than the fish. They obviously associate the pond pellets going in with food. If you want to come and meet the fish, if you want to come and meet Tazzy, and once we've got Tazzy hand feeding, it will only be a matter of time before we allow people to hand feed Tazzy. But we have got a couple of experiences here in the Pond College Gardens. We're open multiple weekends a year, and some people reached out to say, when are you open next? We're open all the time for essentially collections, and people want to spend some time in the gardens. You can come and spend time in the gardens. It's self-guided, but that's open anytime, providing that we're here or we're open. So obviously you can't come when we're not open, but at the same time, someone's here most of the time working hours. We're not here every single weekend, but at the same time, as we can be here every single month, we have an open weekend, and we've got multiple people coming this weekend. The 8th and 9th of August is the next time we're open. So if you want to come and meet the fish, if you want to come and get into the pond, if you want the immersive experience, then we can do that. We are limited to 3 people at a time, and certainly it's a case of you're not going to be in front of a load of people. We book the time slots in. If you want to come and do the immersive pond experience, and you get in with the fish, hand feeding the fish inside the pond, if Tazzy's feeding, then we can obviously feed Tazzy, then you can do that. That's £99 currently at the moment. And also meet the fish experience, where we hand feed and we talk about the fish, that's £30. It's not just a case of coming in and feeding the fish. We obviously feed them lots of food every single day, depending on the temperature, but at the same time, it's more of a sort of like a meet the fish experience. I will personally guide you and talk about the different foods and talking about what fish love and what fish don't love, and ask any questions. So 8th and 9th, we might also be having Jamie from Keeping It Koi come, depending if he's available. And if you're not subscribed to his channel, he talks a lot about fish. He was really kind to come and sort out our fish the other day. You can see Tazzy and Luna just had a little bit of an experience then. You know, it's interesting. Luna's like, oh, there's something else in there apart from the fish. And Tazzy knows that she can swim away and the dog's not going to chase her. So Tazzy's in a safe space at the moment, 3 foot deep, and it's lovely and warm. So she's very active, she's very alert. And of course, I've put logs and stuff. I might put some more obstacles in to, you know, stop the dog from actually sort of like getting right to her. She has touched the log a couple of times, so she knows that the logs aren't safe to stand on. She has actually swam in here without me being in there, so it's again whether she fell in or she didn't actually fall in, but you know, it's like trying to lie down, and she sort of like ended up going in. So then she was sort of like went swimming the other evening when we were enjoying some pond time, and she just started swimming around, sort of like showing off. So yeah, so there's a quick video for you. I'm perfectly okay. I'm really happy. If you want to come and meet the fish, put it on the website and book in a time. If you want to get in and do the pond immersive experience, just let us know and we can arrange that for you. It is limited. We don't have lots and lots of people coming and doing it. So if you're interested, get onto the website, Water Feature Shop, and it's events. So waterfeature.shop/events. And then you can see all of the different things that we've got going on. Every single month we've got something coming on in the Pond College Gardens. So you're more than welcome to come and see us, come and have a chat, answer any questions. If you want to bring pictures on your phone or physical hard copies, we're here to support you. My name's Mark, the Pond Advisor, and I'm here to support you. Dream, plan and enjoy your next water feature. Till next time, I'll see you in another video. I'm going to enjoy this lovely sun, and I'm glad that the wind hasn't been terrible all of the time. So there might have been bits on the video where wind was a problem, but I'm just going to enjoy this lazy July day. Thanks for watching. See you again.